Some instructor. So here today we're gonna learn how to draw a curly ray. Some persons find it difficult to draw this curly here because of its complexity and confusing part. But in this video, we're gonna do justice to that. We're gonna see step by step on how I could able to draw my curly here. So let's watch. Alright, the material I used in these videos, I use charcoal pencil and general precisely, and I also use some graphite, but not really on the hair. That is the main drawing on the face and the rest, but this video only contains the hair, just to show you how to draw the hair. So now the material I'm using now, the material I've used so far, I used graphite for the grading, and I used medium charcoal block for the powder, and that is sandpaper to make the crumble actually. So that is what you're gonna use, and this is tissue paper now for blending. Tissue paper. Some people use brush for blending, but I got in this situation using tissue paper is the best because it will give you texture you want, and you can also make the toning according to your choice. The reason why I use medium charcoal block is because I want dark toning, like a bit dark, but you can decide to use charcoal hard. You can start with charcoal hard first, and if charcoal hard did not give you the desired toning, then you add a bit, you layer it until you get the perfect toning you want. So here I have my medium powder on it and being blended with tissue paper. Alright, and this is my brush, blending brush. I just have to use this blending brush to at least perfect the edge, and just to put a little bit powder just to make it right, not just scanty and untidy like that. So that is why I have to use that brush only, but it does not necessary. If you could perfect your work using that tissue ordinarily, that's cool. That's what you can go for that. Then after I'm done blending, then you can see me putting on this is charcoal pencil, general charcoal pencil. This is medium. This is medium. You can as well use soft. Just the reason why I use this is to bring out that the trace of the hair from the shading, so that you could see it very well. If you give your drawing, or if you give the hair you want to draw a dark shading, then you have to use charcoal soft, so that pencil could come out of the toning, yes, of that background, the background you leave first. Yes, so that is why I use that. So you can decide to use charcoal hard if you give it light tone. So depending on how dark your hair is, depending how dark on it is, so that is what you're gonna use. And you can see me using this pencil to make like a zigzag, or should I say curved zigzag lines. So drawing type of hair like this is not something you can just make a straight line or vertical line or horizontal line to just trace it. No, you have to draw it according to your reference. And don't forget, everything I've been doing since, I make sure it's going in line with my reference. Don't just draw that. Don't just draw out of what you are doing. You have a reference to follow, and you have to follow it right, so that the resemblance can be perfect at the end of the drawing. So do well to look at your reference, compare what you are drawing with your reference, and make sure it is in line with it. And I continue with this with the curved zigzag line. Just call it that way. that is how I could explain it. It's curved zigzag lines, and you can see me doing that, following the reference most importantly. You just have to draw like that without following the reference. So that is it. Just take your time to draw it. Don't rush, don't rush. If you feel bored while drawing, just take a break. It is not mandatory you finish it early on. If putting pressure on yourself while drawing might not really be good, because you might be tense and don't really bring out the perfect look you ought to. So whenever you are drawing and you're tired, just take a break. That is it. And especially when you are drawing a large scale or complex work like this color. A lot of people run for this. Why? Because it's kind of complex. Not really complex, but for those people that don't know how to draw it. So that is why it is complex to them. So that is. Just bear with me. Watch this video to the end. I'm gonna be making a series of videos on how to go about drawing, simplifying drawing, just trying to bring it down to the way you could understand it. And that is why I choose taking it step by step. When you watch this video now to the end, then I believe you will be able at least to do something. And mind you, very important, practice makes perfection. You can't just learn something without practicing. That's you can. It's not like magic. It can't happen overnight. Yes, so you have to practice it, put it into practice until you're perfect. So that it. And as you can see, started making a cross. It's just looking like the reference now. To follow it, it's curly hair and there are little bits guy that follows it while you look at the reference. So this is what drawing is just all about drawing or making a stroke of what you see in the reference. So that is why you could see me doing this, doing that, just to make sure it looks like the reference. Like I said earlier, that you cannot just draw something out of a reference. You should take note of a reference, know where the highlight is, know where it's dark, know where the shine lies, and know where to darken, know where to use your eraser on. And after what I'm doing now, I'm gonna use my eraser on it to make the highlight where the light falls on in the hair. The hair cannot just be dark and without any light or any shine. It won't look realistic. You understand? So that is why you also need to apply your eraser to bring out the shiny parts from it. This thing I'm doing, I'm just trying to make a stroke on the hair, like just for it to resemble the reference to it, but it is not like there's not really necessary you put this. You can just go ahead and use your eraser on it and make the shine. And you still continue with it. You see how I do this. Okay, now this is what I do. Right now I'm using kneaded eraser. So this kneaded eraser, just its work is to lift up the pencil particle, to lift it up from the paper. So it's not like the regular eraser that you use, that you press and apply pressure on it. No, this is just like a dab on the paper. You just have to lift the particle up, and you have your shine. You have your white cardboard underneath. So as you can see now, that's started resembling here a bit. Why? Because I'm making a little bit white from it using my kneaded eraser. And as well, you can also use other eraser, because as I proceed from this hat now, I don't think I will use my kneaded eraser again, because those razors will spoil quickly when it takes too much particle, and I don't think it's also be used in this type of hats like this, because it contains a lot of charcoal, and before you know it you just discover that charcoal the needed eraser is exhausted, so you just have to use normal eraser to make to the work. And here we are, you can see that I'm almost done with one part of it. So it's just as simple as that. If you continue like that, you will see that it's just a continual process when you start doing it gradually. And don't forget to take a break when you feel bored, because one thing about hard work is like it's driven by a passion. If you're not passion driven in art, maybe you're just a learner or you are just a beginner in art, you may not really find it fun and interesting while drawing, so you can't stay for long and draw for long. You don't just have to do that. Don't put a pressure on yourself. So just try to make the one you can, and just take a break. That is it. And after the break, you come back again. Yeah, actually, the heart is not running away from you. Yeah, so it's at your fingertips anytime. So that is why you need to take a break, so that you can relax your nerves, relax yourself, and when you come back to the drawing again, you see some places to amend and you see some places to add. So, and that will even give you more chances to draw it more better. Okay, here I'm applying this. This is a powder from charcoal block. It's soft. The reason why I'm using soft is like I want a dark shading in that part. I want a dark shading, and I guess as you know already that soft give you the darkest shading, and why hard give you the most light shading, and medium is not too hard nor too light. So that is what it is. So the reason I'm using this now is because I need a dark shading. So that is why I'm applying dark charcoal. And then after that, just take my brush, just wipe my brush over it for blending, not too intense. Yeah, not intense blending, because if you do an intense blending on this, you might have to take your pencil, run your pencil over the stroke again and again and again, and that's will cause something to the paper. You understand what I'm saying? But just make a light wipe of your brush on it, so as to bring down the sharpness of the strokes. And now I'm not using my kneaded eraser, and I'm using my normal eraser, and to still bring out the work. Yeah, instead of me just assisting my kneaded eraser, packing a lot of charcoal in it, and I would rather use the one that is most simple and even the easiest. You understand? So that is why I go for this. And let me just tell you a secret about arts, is that the more you draw, the more you know how to draw. The more you draw, the more you know how to draw. At first, I was using kneaded eraser, but when I found out that I could also use normal eraser and it will bring out my work, so why am I stressing myself on using kneaded eraser than to use the normal eraser? So that is why I go ahead and pick my eraser and boom, treat it. Actually, I took a break there, and that is why I started by doing this. But that's at least like I said that it is not something you could just sit down straight and do. You might at times get bored, but at times you can of course do something and do it straight, but not all the time. So thank you for watching. Come to the end of the drawing. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and
press the like button. And if you have anything to say, any comments, do well to drop it in the comment box. Thank you for watching. See you next time.